Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is your fifth lecture of online series, and today's topic is description paragraph and essay writing. Okay, yesterday we have discussed general writing tools for descriptive writing. I think the concepts of description was very much clear. That description is basically a writing that creates a picture in the mind of the reader. And I also gave you some examples about descriptive sentences. And today we are basically focusing on description paragraph and description essay. Of course, the basic topic for today's class is description essay, but we cannot directly jump towards the essay. We have to go through step by step. That's why description paragraph comes before the description essay. Okay, we all know the general formula for a paragraph writing, that every paragraph starts with a topic sentence, and then you support your topic sentence. The supporting sentences are called the developing sentences, are the body of your paragraph, and the third part of the paragraph is concluding paragraph. I hope that this form is clear to all of you, because this is the basic building block of developing paragraphs. Now, the same thing happens with your description paragraph. In a description paragraph, the very first thing that is visible in the slide, is the skin visible to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now the first thing in our description paragraph is topic sentence. You can see here, this is the
Yes, ma'am.
topic sentence. Topic sentence, what's the function of topic sentence? It introduces your narrowed topic and main impression. So you must remember that in a description paragraph, the topic sentence function is to introduce your narrowed topic and the main impression. I told you in yesterday's class that description paragraph is the paragraph in which you are giving the main impression, and this main impression is further supported by the details and examples. So secondly, and the second part of this description paragraph is body. Body, what's the function of body? It supports your main impression with details. You must remember that your description paragraph always wants details. Without details, you are a bad writer. Description is always demands details and discussions with strong proofs. And the third thing is conclusion, that summarizes, in which you summarize your topic. Okay. So this thing and this structure is very clear to all of you, that every paragraph and basically this description paragraph starts with the topic sentence. It starts with the topic sentence. Okay. Now moving towards the next slide. This next slide is the revision of your previous class. In our previous class, we discussed 4 basics of good description. Do you remember these 4 basics? Though it's visible to all of you, but still you must remember the 4 basics of good description. These are called the 4 characteristics of good description writing. Okay, the first thing, that it creates a main impression. It creates a main impression. What's the main impression? It's an overall effect, feeling, or image about the topic. So you should remember that this first point should be included in your description paragraph. The second thing, it uses specific examples to support the main impression. It uses specific examples to support the main impression. Okay, at first you are giving main impression, then you have to use specific examples to support the main impression. Third thing, that supports those examples with details that appeal to the 5 senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. It's just a revision, but you have to remind these things every time, because the next slides in which I am going to show you a paragraph where you will find these all the 4 points in this paragraph. And when you will write your own paragraph, so you have to include these things in your writing as well. So please read and understand all the things correctly. And okay, the fourth point is it brings a person, place, or physical object to life for the reader. Okay, all these 4 points are very much interconnected. The first point in which you are showing the man impression, the first point in which you are showing the man impression. In the second point, you are supporting your man impression with examples, and these examples are further supported by your five senses, where you are including sensory information as well. Fine. And when you are including all these 3 points in your description paragraph or in your description essay, so the outcome will be that it will bring a person, place, or physical object to life for the reader. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm doing my best, and I hope that things will be clear for you as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we are moving towards the next slide.